Glad to have you with us from Miami Gardens, Florida. A perfect evening for college football. Fans already showing to you as the Canes are ready to tee it up and get this season started. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Red Wolves will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the tailback. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
The give to the lone running back. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. After the run, now to throw. Now sliding to his left. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense is so well coached. Everybody understanding their assignments, especially in coverage. There was a guy designed to take the running back out of the flat. He was able to get him down right away.
Here's the handoff. At the 40, there he goes. Up to 45 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Canes. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And how about that? First possession, first drive, first game, first touchdown. Impressive way to start.
And so many emotions for these players, right? All the build-up, all of the expectations, all of the nerves coming into this game, and you're able to stay poised, take the football, march it down the field, and score the opening drive like that, that is impressive.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Going with the ground game left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to the ground. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. He'll let one fly from deep in his own territory. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages. Because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second.
From deep in their own territory, he'll throw it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Defense getting a boost from this crowd on third and long. Leaves it with the running back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Firing to the right, complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to get rid of it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
On second down, looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. They'll go to the air. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal.
Number 11.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Witherspoon. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, I think the quarterback was trying to push that ball deep down the field. Nobody was open, though, so he finds his fullback for a short gain.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They're working that left side. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Gets it out fast. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. When you used to be able to make that play years ago, you're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 10, Arkansas State 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Red Wolves will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
When we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, but he just decided to take off.
Goes to the option. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Quick pass on the jet motion. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Think about when you hit those guys on the move, man. He's already flying so fast. I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. He'll toss it. And he could not get loose on the run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Trying play action. Looking for an open area to his left. Slings it downfield. And he intercepts it.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense, but now they got a manageable situation.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Give to the running back. Shakes off the tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Second down coming up.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. They're bringing heat. Ball in the air, intercepted! The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one. Finds a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Red Wolves look to keep this drive humming. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On the option. He'll toss it. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome. Looking for a productive play on first down. They want to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Movement here from the tight end. The inside handoff. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. Just threw that one way too far.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Now on the option. The ball's free. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Never a doubt. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up by 18 over North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
He's up to 57 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he's so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a...
Going over the top. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. They'll give it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll throw it on first down. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback checking the play. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll take another shot here. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Miami 17, Arkansas State 10.
And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Getting some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. That's 20. He's got space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Miami! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exit. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He'll set up to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Grabs it in the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Shoots it to the left. And the ball is picked off.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. Finds a crease at the 20. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. The Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good.
Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Still on his feet at the 45. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking for an open man on second down. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Uncorks one. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the 2nd half, but I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season, and this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Sam Houston. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll throw it on 1st down. It's on target and complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. New set of downs after that completion. They're going back to the ground. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. He's got 93 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
He's got the back in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Incomplete. Now, Fourth down.
And the Canes send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. A low line drive and not his best work. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Offense set on first down. Give to the single back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 31, Arkansas State 17.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Arkansas State 24.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Flyers downfield. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They're trying to get to it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
They'll leave it with him. All kinds of... Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got his man on the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. They agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Steps away to find some room. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Comes out throwing on 1st down. pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Miami. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
First and 10.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. He wants to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
After the misfire now on second down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Dialing up a second down pass play. Lets it fly. Got his man. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Right back to the well. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Takes it from the gun on third down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but his defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line.
First and 10.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
This is what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final drive, clock winding, got to have a score. Offense down one possession.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the toss. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Now the play fake. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabbed in the middle, it's Everett. Offense will use a timeout, 19 seconds left in the game. Just about as basic as you can get and effective if you execute.
Well executed. QB, nice job putting the football out in front of his receiver where he can advance it.
Here comes the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. And it's caught. Late touchdown here. Probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back down.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
And he makes the extra point. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll come out throwing on first down. Going up top. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Looking for more room. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.